Once again, is Mshamba Marekani. Welcome to All Topics Considered podcast. Majority of women want a man who is exactly like their father. So they tend to attract such kind of men, even if the father was very bad or abusive. They somehow find themselves with such kind of men, just like their fathers. Very contradictory, but it is what it is. It's nature. We can all agree that most of the current women grew up under fathers who are either absent or, even if they were available, they were emotionally unavailable. A reason most of these women are cold towards men. Most of them have no soul or any bit of self-esteem. They never got any affirmation, positive affirmations or validation when growing up from their fathers. So whenever they get with a man, they have to prove what's in their subconscious, that they are worthless, and therefore end up sabotaging even a good relationship just to justify what they believe in their mind, that they are unworthy of good things in life, of good relationships, just like it was ingrained in their psyche by interactions with their fathers, who are either cold, abusive, not there, plain mean, or plain mean. Now, these women spend their younger years attracting men with traits just like their dads, and once age kicks in and they start somehow healing, which for most of them it never happens, they loathe men whom show the slightest behavior similar to their fathers. So if the father was very authoritative, she will despise any man who tries to tell her what to do. They hate the guts of that kind of men. They hate the guts of such kind of men, because he reminds her of her father. So him trying her father's antics on her unearths her trauma, and since she has tried to overcome it and is aware of it, she roars like a lion, yearning to dismantle the man who represents her trauma, the father. One of the main contributing factors, we have single mothers all over the world who hate men with a passion. They so bad want to be the fathers that were not available for them. Ain't it very confusing? I know. But the most interesting thing is these same women who hate men, or men who are like their fathers, happen to have 1 or 2 or 3 kids with the same men who are like their fathers. A reason they are single mothers. A reason they are single and it never worked out. Going back to what I said about women being attracted to men who are like their fathers or tend to be like them. On the other hand, now 1 or 2 of the kids they have happens to be a boy. Because the boy gets raised by her, he has a high possibility of turning out just like her, being an emotional man, since there is not a sane father figure around. So the boy grows up to be just like the men that his mother complains about. The boy, being under matriarchy upbringing, surrounded by female energy, grows up to become emotional, just like his mother. And since his mother is always right, and since his mother is the always right authority figure in the house, this boy grows up to hate his mother's guts. He cannot question her, as he will be whooped. And in the case of the spoiled ones who don't get the whooping and run away with everything, they grow up to know that they can walk all over women and do whatever they wish, cause hey, the mother lets him. Why not other women? Plus, because he has observed his mother growing up, he does not know how to act around women. So he ends up needing women to nurture him and take care of him, with no counsel towards any bad behavior, just like the mother showed him. And now we have men who so desire to be provided and taken care of by women. This stems from their mothers. On the other hand, the boy who happens to receive the whooping grows up hating women, and any woman he comes across gets the wrath that he could not unleash to his authoritative mother due to fear of being whooped. This boy grows up to be highly emotional. Reckless, and treating women like trash. Hence, the bad boy. Once he is of age, he tries to find male identity from his peers, and 9 times out of 10, he will likely be drawn towards peers who come from a broken home too, just like him, without a father figure, a positive father figure. Yes, I said it. No matter what you say, boys need a positive father figure in their life. That's a topic I will talk about another day. So the boy who gets the whooping searches for male identity and gets it from his peers who happen to be out there on the streets. Since his mama is always either hoeing around, always working, or on my fan page twerking, or on social media looking for validation from other men, so she has basically no time for him. And now that the boy is a teenager, now there is no benefit in using him as a prop to get back at his father for leaving her. So the whooped boy gets the love from his homies who happen to be involved in street life, or alcohol, or crime, or drugs. They get drawn to each other as they are all trauma bonding. So they will be running wild, breaking women's hearts, and every day becoming just like their fathers, who turned out to be just like their grandfathers, that is, their mothers' fathers. So the cycle continues and nothing gets solved. Now the girl child amongst those other kids grows up without a father figure. So her idea of men, she absolutely has zero idea about men, except the men she saw walking and out of her single mother's life. So she starts looking for male attention when she becomes of age, and since she has no idea of how men should be, or she has an idea subconsciously that the only types of men who can love her are like the ones the mother had, who came in and walked out of her life as they pleased. So what happens? She go looking for and attracting those kinds of men who are like her brothers, the ones who are being whooped, the ones I have just described. But now they are from a different family, but similar to her family. They say opposites attract. Who lied to you? Likes attract. And trauma bond in real relationship in the world. Even studies have shown that women or men who grew up in abusive households spend a part of their love life being in such relationships. Go do your research. At this point, I'm really tired. The solution is hard to come by for grown-ass women. They first need to get counseling and heal. Men also. Now, the real solution comes in choice. And choice emanates from the woman. Choosing a good father for her kids who will be there for the long haul. But you say blah blah, yeah, men fake and all change. Well, if you can make a good choice on where to live, a good career to pursue, the kind of food to eat, clothing, shoes to wear, my body, my choice, then I'm 100% sure you shouldn't have a problem choosing the right father for your kids. But I know you won't. You are attracted to bad boys. My only hope is for the kids below 7 years old, especially the boy child. For those mothers out there, try looking to have a very positive present father figure in the lives of these boys, and push the boy to gravitate towards positive male energy. And I don't mean outsourcing a father figure. That's a story for another day. I will continue another day.